Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna, 27 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left tackle, Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield, a definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side. He has Winton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
What stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in 1st downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than 2nd place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Morris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ethan Westbrooks able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, gone. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. First down carry by Elliott. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go to Elliott again. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A give to Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Hi.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Here's the Dallas
What's up,
offense
Henry?
heading back out onto the field. Prescott now. And his pass incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Goff. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right around the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And a second spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Goff on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw is gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Now the ball comes loose. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is gone. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Zerline's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
This is Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That good for 19 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Back to throw. Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to 5. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Another carry now for Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on. Whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They were right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you said.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not letting the defense get to it.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Mark Barron in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. A nice little... And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Third and short yardage. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Now Goff on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now it's Brown. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll run with Elliott. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he is knocked down from the side at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Shreds the tackle, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Prescott to throw it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. first down. It's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bryant. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run with Morris. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And that makes it a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Goal. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To the air again. Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
to win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a first down throw, Goff. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Goff throwing again. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A first down carry by Elliott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This is Morris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They run again with Morris. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On third down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw. Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now the spike with 36 seconds left to go. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 54 yards. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last throw here for Goff. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, something.